Cheltenham Gold Cup, 3 1/4 miles, and Kicking King was the 4-1 favourite.
Here they go, and they're off and running for the 2005 Tote Sport Cheltenham Gold Cup, over 3 1/4 miles and 22 fences, and it's the Grey Abbey, the established front runner, with Barry Geraghty in second, who rides at the first fence. Jumping in third then on the inside was Chuchev, Sir Rembrandt up there as well. Sir Rembrandt in third place with Pizarro on the inside, then Royal Eau Claire and the sheepskin noseband, the Real Bandits red cap on the inside. Followed then, Take the Stand made a bad blunder at the back of the field there. Strong flow in about 6 places they head up the hill. Chuchev is behind him. Then comes Take the Stand, Kicking King, 3 lengths Astonville, then Trucker's Tavern, held up Celestial Gold, B4 Salmon 2 lengths behind him. And then 3 or 4 lengths last at this stage is Ven Ottery. Grey Abbey leading the Gold Cup field down the back straight.
Celestial Gold made quite an alarming mistake at the first fence, jumped the second fence much better, but it is Grey Abbey who's out in front now by about 3 lengths to Sir Rembrandt on the outside. Barry Geraghty takes off in third position. Pizarro and Royal Eau Claire were next as they crossed over the first one down the back. Ven Ottery is under very heavy restraint at the back of the field. Trucker's Tavern and B4 Salmon keeping that one company as they go to the water. And it's Grey Abbey who will lead here by just a length to Barry Geraghty in second, a length and a half. Sir Rembrandt was over in third, and it was Trucker's Tavern who was the one who went for a paddle there. He really made a bad mistake at the water jump, and he's now a long last. Going over the first ditch, Grey Abbey gave that plenty of air, and all of them stream over it safely, although Celestial Gold didn't impress there. And there was a reminder at the back of the field for B4 Salmon. Paul Carberry gave him the hurry up as they got over that ditch, as they go over the next plain fence, and it was Grey Abbey who led the way to Barry Geraghty in second. Pizarro's getting a bit closer in third, so Rembrandt round the outside in fourth. Royal Eau Claire is in fifth, and then in sixth position is Strong Flow as they now head towards the next open ditch. Then the Real Bandit is towards the inside as they cross over the open ditch. Kicking King was next towards the outside. Chuchev and then Take the Stand, who hasn't jumped very well so far, followed then by Celestial Gold, and then on the outside Astonville as they climb their hill now at the furthest point away from us. B4 Salmon is running snatchers so far, and there was a mistake at the fence at the top of the hill by Pizarro in about fourth place, and once again slow at the back of the field is Trucker's Tavern, who hasn't really jumped very well so far. So now they begin to make the run down the hill, going now towards the next, which will be fence number 9, and it is Grey Abbey and Graham Lee still at the head of affairs to Barry Geraghty, who will take this one in second position, and he got in a bit tight there and had a little bit of a peck. Then on the outside came in third position Sir Rembrandt as they come down the hill the first time.
And again, B4 Salmon's jumping there, left a bit to be desired. They're heading down the hill then towards fence number 10, Grey Abbey, Barry Geraghty, Sir Rembrandt, followed by Pizarro on the inside in the red cap as they jumped there. Jumped it to the right, Pizarro, just slightly interfered with Royal Eau Claire. Strong Flow is in fifth place on the outside, followed by Kicking King, who's just running around a bit down the hill. On the inside, the Real Bandit is saving all ground. Ven Ottery's taken off on the outside with Chuchev Take the Stand. And then Celestial Gold, who's held up towards the back of the field. Astonville behind him, and B4 Salmon next, and it's Trucker's Tavern, the one that's tailed off as they come down towards the next. Grey Abbey and Barry Geraghty will rise at it virtually together. Sir Rembrandt took it in third place. Fourth on the inside is Pizarro. Fifth is Strong Flow in the orange colours. Sixth is Kicking King. The Real Bandit seventh on the inside. Royal Eau Claire and Ven Ottery in a dispute for eighth place. Chuchev was next, Take the Stand, then Celestial Gold. Very patiently ridden Celestial Gold. B4 Salmon warming to his task now. Is 2 lengths behind him as they head up the hill for the final time. Astonville matching strides with B4 Salmon, and then 6 or 7 lengths back to Trucker's Tavern, heading down the back straight for the final time in the Gold Cup, and it's Grey Abbey and Sir Rembrandt going a real gallop here.
Pizarro lost a couple of places on the turn up the hill, having hit fence number 12 pretty hard. He took it in fourth. He's now been relegated to 6th position, the leading duo getting away. Sir Rembrandt towards the wide outside at the 13th, with Grey Abbey for company on the inside. Strong Flow is getting closer as they stream over that once again. B4 Salmon really has been driven along furiously at the back of the field as they go towards the water jump, and it's Grey Abbey, and on his outside is Sir Rembrandt. Sir Rembrandt a fractional lead. Strong Flow. Kicking King makes his first move now. Barry Geraghty pecked on land standing over the water. Then Take the Stand, who's getting closer. Van Austria to the outside of Tuchev as they go over an open ditch, and the leading duo are locked to their hip there. And there was a bad mistake there back in the field by Pizarro, and Van Austria was slightly hampered. Now they race on towards the next playing one, fence number 16. Grey Abbey towards the outside, better than Rembrandt in second. Stalking menacingly. Here comes Kicking King in third. Strong Flow is in fourth, and Take the Stand then towards the inside. The Real Bandit's getting closer now for AP McCoy. He's sixth, and that's only 6 lengths off the leader, who is Grey Abbey at the top of the hill over the ditch. In second was Rembrandt, and Pizarro is down at the back of the field. He nearly brought down Van Austria, who's getting behind. But now they begin to bunch at the top of the hill, going now towards the next, and as they do so, it's Grey Abbey, Kicking King towards the outside, and he takes a tug as they go over that one at the top of the hill. So Rembrandt was over in third position, and then as they make the turn in fourth on the outside is Strong Flow. The yellow jacket then staying on in fifth is Take the Stand, and now the taps are really being turned on. Now the race is on in earnest, and they race now towards this critical fourth from home. Grey Abbey by a neck. Kicking King on the outside was over in second. Take the Stand was over in third as they make the run down the hill. Push comes to shove on Grey Abbey. Stalking on the outside. There's Kicking King.
Kicking King then going ominously well for Barry Geraghty as they get down to the third last in the Tote Sport Cheltenham Gold Cup of 2005. He's taken over Kicking King. On the outside, Rembrandt and Take the Stand running a massive race, goes into second. Then Strong Flow battling with Grey Abbey and Rembrandt. Celestial Gold is making heavy weather of it. He's behind these leading 5. They're racing down towards the home straight. 2 fences left to take Kicking King and Take the Stand and pull on the outside of Tony Dobbin. Big dangers to the King George winner. There's 2 more fences to go. These 2 have kicked 5 clear of Rembrandt and Strong Flow. Royal Eau Claire, here's 2 out. Kicking King from on the near side. Take the Stand. Kicking King is about a length up on Take the Stand as they climb the hill in the Gold Cup here. It's Kicking King on the outside from Take the Stand. Kicking King is over it in front by 3 or 4 lengths, and he's going further clear up the hill. It's Kicking King. He's 5 clear now of Take the Stand. Rembrandt's running on back in third place. A famous victory for the Tom Taaffe trained Kicking King in the hands of Barry Geraghty. He wins the Gold Cup. Kicking King from Take the Stand. In third place was Rembrandt. Royal Eau Claire 4th. Grey Abbey 5, and then Strong Flow and Celeste.